Good morning students, welcome to the channel OK Physics. Today we discuss about the topic plane mirror and its reflection properties. तो देखिए, अब देखिएगा हमें क्या पढ़ना है सबसे पहले. What do you mean by refraction? Reflection. What do you mean by reflection? Reflection is a phenomena of optics in which the light bends from its original path and deviates at another direction. Light bends from original path and deviates in another direction without change in medium. This property is known as reflection. Then the property is being studied in class 10th. As we studied in class 10th, what we have studied, let's know about it. This is a plane mirror, this is a reflecting surface or a plane mirror. This surface is known as polished surface. This is reflecting surface. This is known as reflecting or shiny, or second one is shiny, or second one is shiny. When a light is incident on it, if this light is incident on it, then this ray will be known as incident ray, and at the point which strikes at the shiny surface known as point of incidence. It can't travel in another medium because the surface is being polished at the end, so it bends from its original path. It should be gone in this direction, but it moves in this direction. So this is known as reflected ray. Reflected ray. At this point of incidence, we draw a normal to the plane. This is normal to the plane. Then the angle between the incident ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and normal is known as angle of reflection. And these two angles basically, let's see here, known as glancing angles. Glancing angle. As you studied all these topics in 10th class, we also studied about that the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. What we have studied, that first law is given as angle I is equal to angle R. Second law is the normal comma incident and reflected ray all lie in a same plane. All lie in a same plane. All lie in a same plane. These two laws we have studied in 10th class, and this phenomena is studied in 10th class also. So we have illustrated in a detailed way at our session in optics, and the optics is the branch of physics which deals with the light and its phenomena. What do you mean by optics? Optics is a branch of physics which deals with the light and its natural phenomena. So there are two phenomena in optics. First one is reflection and second one is refraction. First we have discussed about reflection, that in 10th class, which means that when a light is incident on a shiny or any obstacle, then it deviates from its original path without changing its medium. This is called reflection. And second, for reflection there are two laws: angle I is equals to angle R, and the normal and the incident and the reflected ray all lie in a same plane, as you studied in 10th class. Let's know, students, more about of this. Let us know more about of this. That the next topic we have to study is reflection through plane mirror. This is the topic, plane mirror. Then what? Reflection phenomena. Reflection through plane mirror. So first we have to draw ray diagram. First we have to draw ray diagram. Then this is our plane mirror situated at any ground surface. This is ground surface. This is plane mirror. This point we denote as O. Now I situate an object AB in front of the plane mirror. The distance between the object and the mirror is known as U. The distance between the object and mirror is known as U. When a parallel ray or a perpendicular to the mirror ray is incident, then it passes through its same direction. This incidence is known as grazing incident. This incident is known as grazing incident. When a light ray reflects to its incident ray without any deviation, then is known as grazing incidence, which is known as grazing incidence. Let us know about this. And another ray like this is incident at an angle of I. After reflection, it moves like this with an angle of R. On producing it in another direction, these both rays meet at a point where an image is formed, which is A dash B dash. Then the distance between the mirror and the image is V. As you know that angle I is equals to R, and this is vertically opposite angle, so this is also I, and this is 90 and this is 90. If two angles are equal to each other, and then third will be also equal, so these both two triangles are congruent. These both two triangles are congruent to each other. Then first result, that means U equals to V, which means that the image and object are at equal distance from mirror. Equal distance from mirror. Next, if these two are all equal, then this and this is also equal. HO, height of object, and HI, height of image, are also equal. Then HO is equals to HI, which means that image and object are of same size. are of same size. थर्ड पॉइंट हमारे पास, let us know about another point. The image is formed is as similar to the object, so image is virtual and erect, because it is producing the light rays in another direction, so it is an imaginary image which can't be obtained on screen, so it can't be obtained on screen. Now let us know another fact, that the most important fact in plane mirror is image is lateral inverted. What do you mean by lateral inverted? This term is carried out from a phenomena that is lateral inversion. This phenomena states that if an object is like this is right and this is left, then the image is formed like this is right and this is left, which means that the image and object have a angular displacement of 180 degree, which means that the image and object have an angular displacement of 180 degree. As we know that if we stand in front of a plane mirror like this, then the image is formed like this. So the object and image transverse them at an angle of 180 degree. That's why the symbol of ambulance is written in inverted direction. So a person driving in front of an ambulance can see it clearly. Okay students, let us know more about lateral inversion. There are two types of objects. One is symmetrical object and another one is unsymmetrical object. Let us know about symmetry and unsymmetry. So first is symmetrical object. Symmetrical objects. देखिए, symmetrical objects like A is a symmetrical object because it has a symmetry corresponding to this line. It can't be reversed like this. O is also a symmetry like this, can't be reversed. But unsymmetrical object, second, objects like D is seen like this. It is reversed by an angle of 180 degree. So this phenomena is known as lateral inversion. Now take another example of symmetry and unsymmetry. We are calculating some examples corresponding to our NEET level questions, or maybe for usement for government examinations like NDA, Navy, Air Force, in which they ask us about the time related problems. Time related problems. What are these? Time related problems. What are these? Let us discuss as of a question. They ask if this is the time of a clock as shown, what will be the time in the image of the respective clock. So as we know, the time is being shown like this. This is 12, this is 5, if this is 5. But on placing on this, the time in image clock respective to object will be 7 o'clock. कितना दिखाएगा? 7 o'clock शो करेगा. Now, so a statement is made. So we can say that the time of object clock plus time of image clock is equals to 12. This is the result. Okay, sir? These are some topics related to plane mirrors. As we later we discuss more about the plane mirror topics, that is angle of deviation, number of reflections and number of images type questions, which are being asked in our main IIT and JEE exams, also in NEET papers. So thank you students for our lecture. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Meet you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay home. Jai Hind.